pleasure to share this moment with you. Even if we had two different journeys in Bali, we completely splitted lane. But I'm happy that you came. And for me, there was really like a before and an after. Like right now, we are at the end of the 3 weeks. And I went through many stages. It was a powerful trip.
I feel like a whole life. Like we just start 2025, and I feel like 2024, 2025 has been like a long journey in Bali. Like 1 month, and in 1 month we catch up like 3 times, 4 times.
Yeah, max.
Yeah, so we split lane, and we had different experience from Bali.
Total.
You visited more the temples, more the couple stuff,
Yeah, but because I went with my girlfriend, so the approach was completely different than Kenny, who was as a cowboy, and and it's true that I went more into like the local temples, into the waterfall, into the local activities, and you went full on wellness, healing.
The first week I did like just for you to know the schedule. We arrived in late night, so early morning, 3 a.m. And the same day, I went straight away to the first ecstatic dance. The day after, I did massage, then sound healing, then cacao, then ecstatic. So my first week was like full on activity. I needed to express. We don't have ecstatic dance in Dubai. I would love to create more stuff like this.
Absolutely.
Even if it's not me, but I would love to bring more people and to host or
to be
whatever.
part of this.
It's so important. 1 month ago, I did a body reading workshop in Dubai, and my takeaway from this workshop, from this session with the healer, was like, I need to find a way to express more, because I have fire inside. You see me like very calm, but inside it's like fire. So I need to know how to express it, otherwise I will burn inside. The fire needs to be expressed. So if you keep it inside, you will burn yourself at some point. So you will get.
And I feel like this is something that is an amazing transition, because it happens to many. Like, I am the blessed one here because I'm having an activity where I actually express, but many people, I guess, in modern society suffer from expressing themselves. And by the way, if you work on yourself, if you don't express yourself, reality will never match. It's through the expression of yourself. And like ecstatic dance, it was part of our life before in Europe. Completely fade away once we moved to Dubai.
So we can follow this journey. So the first week was more healing for me. I felt like after this year in Dubai, so we had the summer in Spain, we did ayahuasca, we did bufo, we did everything. So it was a huge spiritual experience, reconnection, disconnection. It was really nice, really intense this year. And Bali, I felt like the first week I completely crashed. So I wanted to recharge like a few days and then working a bit or whatever, but I couldn't. I just slept a lot. I took a villa alone. I was sleeping all the morning. In the afternoon I was doing my session, massage, healer, ecstatic, cacao. So the first week was only like this, and I'm very grateful for that because it was beautiful.
Imagine how much we have accumulated during this month in Dubai, in the city. Like, I feel like sometimes we tend to forget what it is to feel rested. We are like doing, and it's just normal. We put our wake-up call, we wake up in the morning. No, but being rested, it takes a few days. For me, and I know you had a bit the same, it was like almost an ayahuasca retreat. At the villa under the rain, we had massive rain for a day or two, and I was just in bed, and we were like, I was processing, I was like switching off my mind, becoming no one, and just feeling what was happening here. And I was going to different lives, like removing all the stress and anger that I may have had inside. It lasted 2-3 days.
And I want to follow your quotes. Do you feel like a difference between your dreams in Dubai, the way you sleep, and the way you sleep in Bali?
Total.
That's insane, you know?
Total.
Like vivid dreams, like non-stop.
Yeah, it's real.
I'm dreaming about aliens, about crashing plane, chaotic but also beautiful stuff. So it's like super real,
Total. Yes.
and it's a massive change. And I will jump on it also because we are hosting a retreat in May, and for me, just coming here
Yes.
in Ubud, I would say Ubud because we have been to different city, and Uluwatu. Just for you to know, it's more like it's very chill. It's nice also. But if I go to Uluwatu, I prefer to go to Lombok, another island on the side, and to see like a paradise beach and just to relax and enjoy my coconut on the beach, which is not the case in Uluwatu.
Yes.
You go for surfing, but you can hurt yourself like super quickly. There is stone everywhere. I don't really feel like it's for me. Even if I like it, of course, it's Bali. I would not say Canggu. It's more like if I would love to live in Bali, maybe I would go for Canggu, maybe for the paddle, for the connection with the tech guys, with the crypto guys, with the business, or maybe I would go for Canggu. But if I go to Bali, because we speak about Bali since
Ubud.
years, it's like a dream. Spot on
Straight away. Same for me.
straight away.
It's for me, for Bali, I'm glad that we are making our retreat in Ubud, that we have decided that for sure, because I don't really support, I will be honest with you, to do 9 hours flight to go to the south of Uluwatu, for example. I don't think the value is good enough.
It will be disrespectful for
Yeah,
the clients.
no. I want something that is wow, and here it is wow. And the place itself is doing our work, is helping us to do our work, because it's gonna lower your inflammation. And it's not proven by science yet, but I have a theory is that the lower your inflammation, the most you can be conscious. Because when you're stressed, chronic stress, you are blind, completely blind. You're only focusing on fixing the stuff. So just by being here, having the foot in the mud, in the grass, enjoying the stars, and hearing the monkeys, but it already helped the process of reconnecting, healing, aligning the mind. It's just beautiful.
And I understand why people, when they arrive here,
Yes, yes.
they want to stay.
Yes.
They start to work online, healing online,
Yeah.
healing session. They find a way to work online, and they live their best life here. I would not choose this path
No,
because
for
I
me
feel like I have a bigger mission. I respect everything, no judgment for that. But I feel like my mission is more to bring this consciousness to Dubai or
It was a big judgment.
to entrepreneurs.
No, total.
No, it's coming with for me it's more aligning with our mission or my mission to be like the best bridge between the business and the consciousness. I love so much business. I love connecting like the smartest people in the world, and I think Dubai is the place for that. But also coming to Bali and meeting these people make you humble and it realign you with your purpose and why you are here. So you start to disconnect, you start to reconnect, and it's magical. It's magical.
It's one of the topic for me for this year 2025 is what we tolerate. And for example, I want no more to believe that Bali has to be a choice against Dubai, for example. It's like, no. We have a full-on world that is at our disposal, and I want to resonate with people that has access to the whole world. And so having Bali for what you want, for a purpose, having Dubai for what you want, having Europe, having the US, anything you wish, Africa, whatever, India, but to level up our perception and being like, okay, how do I want to feel? Having emotional intelligence and understand that this place is going to help you to feel a certain way. For example, like we did a lot of retreats in Dubai. The feedbacks were amazing. We did a great work. There was a lot of change that have happened from this retreat. But here, we can go a level way higher because the whole place is already going in our direction. And I feel like this is a massive asset that I want to work with. I want to work in that direction. Using my environment is in my best interest.
Yeah, and the question, like, what is your takeaway about the personal transformation or personal growth in Bali? I would say Bali. I told already in my story, but I will repeat it. I see Bali as a mirror of your life. if you want to resonate with business people, you will resonate with people. So it's like amplifying your perception of life about your inner work. When you come to Ubud, you have to do your job. You can run away. Huh? It's easy to run away because there's a lot of activities, a lot of people or whatever. But at some point, if you really want to grow and to feel it, Bali it's really good for that. You start to listen to the signs around you. So you go to a coffee, you just step back, you see the bigger pictures, and you will meet people around you, and you will see like, okay, maybe it's something, it's a part of me that I need to work on. Or you go to a place and you realign your energy with this. You go to yoga barn or alchemy, you see like, oh, it's very inspirational, so I would love to create something like this. So it's like a mirror of your life, or you have it or you don't have it yet, but it helps you to re-qualify what you want in your life.
I will play the double hat because I resonate with what Kenny just said, but in the meantime, to play the other side of the coin is that we should also be careful to not fall into the trap of constant healing, just enjoying what we call healing when it doesn't heal anything. It's like, at some point, it's just an amazing activity, like ecstatic dance, amazing activity, for me it's a must, like I'm missing it so much. But at the same time, it is not this that's gonna make you, at some point, grow to the next level. And for example, I feel like in Bali, the person are here to connect with themselves. And at the same time, you don't feel this pressure that we can have in Dubai, for example. And playing on both sides of the coin, having maybe an environment a bit more masculine, where it's going to push you to go and having some drive, and having an environment like here that is loving. Genuinely, people are loving. They're willing to welcome you, to meet you, to help you. It's Papa Mama.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was talking to someone in a coffee, and we were talking about duality. So there is duality everywhere in the 3D, in the life we live, all right? And from this point of view, there is light and darkness. So there is a lot of healer, there is a lot of magical place here, but which means there is also darkness. So I would say, like, there is people, they come here, they start to do the job, inner work, and they feel awake. So they feel like it's the end of the game. They feel like they reach the point, like, okay, so I know what it means, so I'm done. But no, it's a long journey. It's never. There is no end. You know, it's constant growth and personal development and whatever. You can take a break sometimes because you need to enjoy the Maya and everything. But it's not the end of the game. It's not finished. And some people take it like this. And I think also about the darkness. Some people, because they feel they are awake, but they didn't shape enough their energy, their life or whatever, I think they can get sucked by some egregor or bad egregor. So I think in Dubai, in Bali, there is a lot like this. People are like playing a game of awakening or consciousness, and they feel something like this. But I think it's the first layer, and you can go always deeper. And sometimes you can get like vampirism. I don't know how to say.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, but in English it's different.
Des merdes, hein? I said in French, you're on your own. I see what you mean.
We will cut.
Yeah, but I see what you mean. No, we're not gonna cut.
No? Okay. So you will understand what I mean.
It depends it depends of what you came to look for as well. But in any place, it's like, as long as you don't give your power away. Same in Dubai, don't give your power away. Remember that chasing money, for example, or chasing more, whatever it is, success, whatever it is your definition, it's a great game. We love this game ourselves. But it's not you, it's a game that you love. And here it's a bit the same, I feel. It's like healing yourself, being in nature, dancing, connecting. Amazing, please, let's love it. We love this, that's why we are here. But it is not you, it's just part of you. And as long as we keep this distance, I feel it's okay. But many here, I guess, come here with maybe some trauma, some things to fix, and they may fall a bit into a comfort zone. People are here are loving. I feel loved, I feel safe.
I understand because imagine even our life, you come from trauma, from your past life, from your family, from whatever, and you arrive, you want to escape this matrix, let's say, and you arrive in Bali, in Ubud. You feel like, wow,
yeah.
That's the world I want.
I've done this.
So you stay here.
Total.
So, okay, this is the end of the game because I wanted that. I have it now, so I stay like this.
Clearly.
So maybe you can stop the process of evolving. So, yeah.
What was the moment of these 3 weeks Bali? Something deep, something that has touched you, that you can give a bit of emotion to it.
For me, it was experiencing this trip alone during 1 month in Bali. I think it was the most emotional part. Feeling alone, reconnecting with who I am, who I really want. I was doing, and at the end I feel like my profile is, and I know my profile is more like creativity, guiding, receiving some ideas and providing, taking care, everything like this. And I feel like in Dubai I lost it a bit. I had it, but not at my full potential. And since I'm alone here, I feel like, okay, so this is the real Kenny, the real Slim Shady. And now I really feel like I find myself once again. So I did many stuff and I'm still doing it. I did a long journey ayahuasca therapy for more than 10 years. So it's a long journey and I'm still learning. I'm a student for life. But this one is a big takeaway for me. Like just exploring a new country, a new island. I don't know anything, and how Kenny at this time, at this age, can exploring this life like this alone. And I haven't done it. I did it a bit in Spain when I arrived, but quickly I had people around me and everything, but not like in Bali. And I feel like in 15 days I met people. I met myself again. I had some experience. I did some healing, and it's really interesting to see your profile, to see your energy, to be an observer about your life. So this is my takeaway emotional part.
Beautiful.
What about you, brother? Take your coconut.
It was a journey also for me because I never really did actually a trip like this with as a couple with my girlfriend, and I never did this in my whole life. I'm 32 and I did travel in the past, maybe with one of my ex-girlfriends, but never in that way. So it's a totally different way of going through life and testing yourself, seeing what is good, what is bad, what you love, what you don't love, from your point of view. And also I came, of course, to recharge myself, but I had some work to do as well. Inner work and proper outer work. So I still took the time to lose myself within me for a few days at the beginning to really clean many things that I've accumulated. But also I was on. After the 3 days I was really, okay, this is what I love, this is what I don't love. This is what, a lot of reflection after the first 3 days. Realizing that I have been tolerating a lot of things that I don't want to tolerate anymore. And I'm not talking about a relationship only, I'm talking about my life in general. I feel like biggest strength, biggest weakness, which is, yes, it's our work to be the alchemist and to be able to transform the bad into good, the perception, amazing. With Kenny, put us anywhere, we're gonna make this place a fantastic place. But the truth is that I don't want to be put anywhere anymore. I want to have a wonderful place with wonderful people doing the wonderful things that I love, and from this transcend even higher. So that was a big realization on my side, and otherwise, I also miss nature so much. Wow, like it was a slap in the face.
The difference, it's like living on the edge.
Oh my god.
Between Dubai and Bali. But we love this life.
That's why, yeah. I feel we are at
At its
peace.
fullest, you know.
Total. We are at peace about this aspect of our life, is like to be able to welcome it all. But yesterday, for example, I was in the rice field. It was rainy, mad, crazy rain.
You enjoy it?
I felt feelings that I used to feel in some retreats, like deep retreats, where you are like becoming almost at an animal state.
At -20
Yeah, in Poland,
for
yeah,
example.
total. And I'm under the rain, and I'm alive. And unconditional energy, unconditional love, unconditional present moment. You don't think about the past, the future, it doesn't exist anymore. And in Dubai, as much as I love it, but it's not the same.
And I see it so much because I feel it so much because it's the rainy season in Bali, and I see everyone with a rainy jacket and everything. And us, we are like just like this, and I'm like, okay, I don't
Follow
mind, you
me,
know.
yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Total.
I take it all.
Absolutely.
That's so funny. I would say also,
Tell me.
I would jump on it.
Jump, my brother.
I don't believe in coincidence, in hazard, and I feel like we are here on purpose. And we did a massive statement, many things in Dubai for 1.5 years, and we needed to recharge because we are jumping on the phase 2
Absolutely.
of Tribe. And be ready, guys, because
Yeah, it's happening.
I took my armor and everything like this, the Kenny version 2, the real Kenny.
You have changed
Yeah, and
Change
it's time
weapons.
to scale, and
yeah.
we have created like a beautiful community, beautiful people in Dubai. We have met like the smartest people. I love my life in Dubai because every conversation is like a gift, a learning from something, from an experience, business, emotional, love, whatever. And I feel like it's time to scale and to go deeper, to bring this consciousness and to go deeply into the business also, because I want to be like into different. I want to be like a slash entrepreneurs. We have some projects coming up, and so you will see it soon. And I want to be fully with that.
It's important from my point of view, and it's something that I reinforce since I'm here, to really separate the inner work, the connection to yourself, who you are, the God's work, you know, like the connection with yourself, and what you do in this game. Because, like, yes, we are doing the inner work to learn about who we are, the journey of the chosen one. Amazing, that's what we do, that's what we are passionate about. But, for example, I came here and I felt the need to develop my hard skill in personal brand and social media, for example. It's funny to come to nature, and actually what I felt was I want to work on my hard skill, and I didn't want to listen to
The priest.
to Umran Ivanov.
Uh,
I didn't want to listen to a priest, and I still, of course, did my work. That it's very important, the God's work, the consciousness work.
That's funny, yeah.
But
I feel the same.
yeah, I want hard skill.
Yeah.
I want to work. I want to create. I want to play the game.
Because earlier you told me like, brother, you're still doing your breathing, you're still doing meditation or something,
Fuck this shit.
and I replied, I do it, but in a different way.
Yeah.
Because at the end you are doing it more than me, because you are sharing like all the day with your girlfriend.
Also.
I'm alone, so I have all my journey alone. I meet some people, but most of the time I have like self-reflection.
Yes.
I'm journaling, which I didn't do it in Dubai
Very
for so
good.
long, so I'm starting it.
That's
and
really
it's really good for my for cleaning my brain and to organize, to focus, to be more productive also, more creative. And that's funny, like you come to Ubud, you feel like I will do the inner work, but inner work is not only healing. It's more like, okay, which topic, which wheel of life, which field you will need to enhance, to improve.
Yes.
So you believe like Bali, it's only for the healing part, the emotional, the love and everything, but not really.
Is it?
For me, it's different.
Is it exactly? That was my question. Like, is it because we are at this stage, let's say, of our life, or is it just like this for everyone? I'm not sure. I think for many, Bali will be the place to be to just reconnect, love, and to not think about the hard skill.
I think
Actually,
it's because of us.
yeah, I think it's a bit.
Because we are at this stage, and but I'm thinking about the people in Dubai coming to Bali. It would be it's a life-changing experience. The venue we choose, the program.
Did you see there is 20,000 temple just on the island, just on Bali Island? The whole place has been put into so much effort to honor the spirit. Like I was at the gym, and on the gym, there is like little temples, there is little ornaments to honor, to bow in front of the spirit of the island, and you feel it. You feel it in anything. Things are made with love.
Yeah.
The food is made with love. The service, it's undeniable. It's undeniable. There's a little conclusion or a little.
Est-ce que tu veux parler d'un unexpected challenge did you face in Bali, or more like?
No, let's speak about the retreat,
Okay.
but more on not selling parts. So, working together with Kenny since many years, we have done retreats in many different contexts, many different goals, many different intentions, and I can feel already that here is going to be a lot of reconnection to the inner self. It might be a bit similar, having similarities with the one in Spain. That is really like inner journey, who we are, how do we feel, why, how can we perceive the world around us in a way that serves us, any signs, any vibration, how to transcend it into something constructive. This will be the type of journey I feel is going to come, but also a lot of love. It's going to be family vibe, because it cannot be in any other way. As a stranger around here, I feel they are my family already. There's a stranger
It's a live
behind us.
podcast.
There is 500 people in front of us. So yeah, I don't know what is your feeling yet about what's coming up, but
But I really feel like the island itself, once you arrive, once you land,
Yeah.
you feel like the job is on, you know? The love is coming, you start to discharge, to disconnect, you start to reconnect to yourself. You're like, oh my God, I was blind. It was like a bit like the ayahuasca trip.
so 100%.
So I saw a lot of similarities with that. That's really interesting, because when you do ayahuasca or some psychedelic, you come back and you're like, my God, sorry, I forgive you. I was so blind. I was not connecting to my love part or whatever, bam, bam, bam. And here, you meet someone, you go to a link session, you go to nature or whatever, and you start to feel the same. Even your dreams and everything. So it's like living your ayahuasca trip in the real life, kinda. Because you see monkeys, you know?
Yes.
And for me, monkeys,
They are
in my
the first
trips,
layer
wow.
of the journey.
They are the entrance of my trips, like, what is it?
Did you hear the music, the local music, the cling, 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 cling?
It's the same, man.
Ah, mais total.
Yeah,
Ah, mais total. First layer,
that's...
ouais. Me, I stopped to listen to the... It's scary. It's like, it's genuinely scary. But you can feel
Man,
it's meant
you're right.
to...
I just figure it now.
Cling, 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 cling,
You see
cling,
the
cling,
monkey,
cling.
you see the
Yeah.
nature, because when you take ayahuasca, you feel the jungle, you
Yeah,
feel
Pachamama.
but you see the monkey, you see the insect, you see the animals, the music, the way you disconnect, the way you sleep, the intensity, the people.
There is in alchemy the royal way, which is
Yeah,
inside,
yeah.
and there is also the other way, which is through the outside. And it's true that Bali can be one of the doors to have some kind of
True.
ayahuasca trip.
I just realized it
Yeah.
like even more now.
But for me, guys, it was as wonderful as it was very needed
Yeah.
and very
Yeah.
challenging. Is not the word, because when it happened naturally. But I went deep, and it's like I was living life that was not even belonging to me, but that was inside of me. And it didn't happen in the temple. I was in bed.
More the bad stuff, because we are talking about the cliché, the stereotype. It's more scary part because it's part of the Maya and everything. But when you take your trips and you experience it with the psychedelic, it's like this. You feel like, what is this
What
world?
is this? Yeah, what is this madness?
And then you just realize like it's just a layer, it's just a loop. So what do you want to do with that?
I did apply the same process that I had during the ayahuasca, which is like I connect, I feel something comes, a story, or sometimes I'm totally immersed in it. I almost forget that I'm here, and at some point I'm like, no, but this is not me. It maybe was there. It's somehow an information I had to receive, but I am not this low energy, this low vibe, and boom, you recalibrate. And one step after another, you finish by being like shining like 1,000 sun. But at the beginning, it's a process. It's a beautiful journey.
And you remember like it's a reminder about your life. They are like loop everywhere, every time. So
Total.
if you get stuck into it and you believe like it's only like this, you will suffer.
Reflect.
You will suffer.
Step back.
So step back, be an observer.
Enjoy.
Like okay, it's just a layer. I choose the love. With the love, it's the most beautiful intention.
Yes.
So you will overcome. You will overcome everything.
That's why I actually believe that in our context, we are one of the best in our industry, because the beings that are present at the retreat are beings that just by their their vibration, is bringing you into a state of safety and love. And it will remind you, get out of this loop. Get out of this overthinking on something. It's not you. It doesn't belong to you.
Yeah.
You just have to learn something from there, and we go.
They're just signs about like, okay, you are at it. Do you want this? Yes, no, okay. Or it's just no hard feeling, you know. Just you feel it, you experience it. You don't put too much emotion, because you will suffer like so much.
The more you will be attached.
So you're like, okay, I see this experience, I see this loop. Okay, I analyze. Okay, it's for me. I like it. Not okay. It's part of the experience. Okay, I step over.
Yes.
And it's a 3D trip.
It's a 3D trip for sure. And again, this, for example, I'm not sure if it's us, because we needed it and because we did the ayahuasca 6 months ago and it's part of our journey, or if it's everyone. Because a concern that I may have is that people come here and start to believe that because they do a lot of yoga and sound healing, it actually makes them go through their loop, when actually they just bypass the trigger. And there's a difference between knowing the path and actually walking the path. And you can go to 1,000 sound healing, as amazing as it may be, and I love it. At some point, you have consciously to detach from the negative attachment that you may have that doesn't serve you in your life. So I don't know. I think I would love actually. You have connected with more people than me during this trip,
and I really like it. Even more.
You needed it also.
Yeah, I needed it, and I will not tell you my loving part, relationship part, dating part.
Because there is nothing to say.
Because there is nothing to say. It was a good conclusion.
It was done.
The conclusion is like there is nothing.
Bon. I'll see you in Bali.
No. I see some like reminder about my last relationship, and I say no more. So it's a good takeaway.
Yes,
do you want this? No. So I don't go. I don't go.
2025.
Yes.
Retreat in Bali with the tribe. See you in May for more adventure.
Love you guys.